Loving yourself is not a feeling, it's a practice. It's not something you stumble into when life finally gets easier. It's something you commit to, especially when it doesn't. Most people think self-love is confidence or motivation or saying the right things in the mirror. But real self-love shows up in moments no one sees. It shows up in the way you speak to yourself when you fail, in the standards you hold when no one is watching, and in the choices you make when it would be easier to abandon yourself for comfort or approval. The reason loving yourself feels difficult is because most of us were never taught how. We were taught how to adapt, how to fit in, how to perform well enough to be accepted. Somewhere along the way, we learned that love came with conditions, that we had to earn rest, earn respect, earn worth. So when life gets heavy, we don't slow down and listen to ourselves. We distract, we chase, we attach, and we stay in situations that drain us because being alone feels scarier than being depleted. Loving yourself starts with honesty. Not the kind that's harsh or self-critical, but the kind that's clear. It's being willing to admit when something no longer feels right, even if it once did. It's noticing when your energy drops around certain people, when your body tightens around certain choices, and when your peace disappears the moment you say yes instead of no. Self-love begins the moment you stop gaslighting your own intuition. It also means setting boundaries, not as punishment, but as protection. Boundaries are not walls, they're filters. They exist so you don't keep giving access to people and patterns that haven't earned it. Loving yourself means understanding that not everyone deserves the same level of access to your time, your energy, or your inner world. And the moment you stop over-explaining your boundaries is the moment you start respecting yourself. Another part of loving yourself is learning how to be alone without feeling empty. Solitude is not isolation. It's where you reconnect with yourself without noise, without performance, without pressure. When you can sit with yourself without reaching for distraction, you begin to hear what you've been avoiding. And what you've been avoiding is often the part of you that needs the most care. Loving yourself also requires forgiveness, not in a dramatic way, but in a quiet, ongoing one. Forgiving yourself for not knowing what you know now, for staying too long, for choosing comfort over truth, for believing people would change when they showed you who they were. Self-love doesn't punish the past version of you. It thanks them for surviving. You don't learn to love yourself by waiting until you feel worthy. You learn by acting as if your well-being matters, even when your mind tells you it doesn't. You learn by choosing sleep over chaos, clarity over attachment, and peace over familiarity. Over time, those choices compound, and self-trust begins to form. And once you trust yourself, everything changes. You stop chasing people who don't choose you. You stop forcing outcomes that drain you. You stop betraying yourself just to keep the peace. Loving yourself doesn't make life perfect, but it makes it honest. And an honest life is always lighter than a performative one. In the end, Loving yourself is about alignment. It's about living in a way that doesn't require you to constantly recover from your own choices. It's about becoming someone you don't need to escape from. And when you finally do that, love from others becomes a bonus, not a requirement.